San Antonio starts right now.
8 proposed constitutional amendments making it to the ballot in a couple of months. What you need to know before heading to the polls.
As the family of Gabby Petito waits for answers, the search continues right now for her fiance, Brian Laundrie. The latest on what we know about that investigation. But first, a good morning to you. It is Thursday. It is September 23rd. And it is a picture-perfect fall day out there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. This morning was beautiful, and it's still nice in the 60s.
Got cold this morning. Some of the morning lows were quite shocking for folks. It seemed like we were just right around upper 90s, near 100 just days ago, Justin.
Pretty incredible. It feels so great outside. What a great start for the first official full day of fall. And temperatures this morning, as you mentioned, did get pretty chilly in a lot of spots. Down into the 40s in the hill country. Look at the numbers. We got down to 44 in Kerrville, 45 Bernie Stage, 56 officially at the airport, 52 at Port SA. This is the coolest morning here in San Antonio since April 24th. You see the numbers around the area. 52 Eagle Pass, 53 down in Pleasanton. What a start. Pollen count is in, and that is actually not accurate. We have high counts of ragweed. I'm going to update that, and some moderate counts of mold. So heads up, we are in ragweed season. That's going to stick around into our first freeze. It is in the high category today, so just passing that along. Meantime, forecast, we're going to be up around 88 degrees today, mostly sunny, easterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And a quick check ahead to the weekend. We've got the Head for the Cure going on Saturday morning. Looks great for that. 89 Saturday, 91 Sunday. It's going to be a fantastic weekend before rain chances kick back in early next week. We'll talk all about that coming up here in just a few minutes. We're going to go over to Steven now. A few issues on the roadways this morning, Steven.
Yeah, Justin, I was telling Mike a little bit earlier, despite this beautiful weather, the roads have just looked completely ugly this morning. We do have that crash rollover that we've been talking about for almost 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. This is right there off Loop 410 at WW White. You can see we're seeing some progress, but traffic just continues to build from this shot at TransGuide. We have 2 possible King Kong wreckers that are out there using a crane to pull that 18-wheeler over. It does appear that could be carrying concrete. Right now, we do know that the highway is closed as they work to clear that scene, and we're seeing that buildup just staying there. It's traffic moving at just 7 miles per hour. Right now, if you're still at home, it may be wise to find those alternative routes. There's been a few crashes out there this morning. This one there off I-10 westbound at Probant, not causing many issues. We did have a crash here off I-10 eastbound at Frio Street that did cause big delays for quite a while, but it looks like it's cleared. And a crash here off Loop 410 eastbound at Harry Wurzbach Road. It has been a very busy morning, but we're going to be giving you all those updates on air and online. And right now, make sure that you are packing their patience with that cup of coffee and try to find those alternative routes. And as always, drive safely. Keep both eyes on the roads. Mark, Stephanie.
Thank you very much, Stephen.
Let's look at today's 9 at 9.
The FDA has approved emergency use for Pfizer's booster shot. The extra dose is only approved for people 65 and up, those at high risk of severe disease, and people at risk because of their jobs, like healthcare workers, teachers, and grocery workers. Next, the CDC has to recommend the booster. Only then will shots begin going out.
The migrant crisis continues in Del Rio. The Biden administration taking on heavy scrutiny after the Department of Homeland Security said they are releasing some Haitians into the U.S., despite the Biden administration saying they would be removed immediately.
Meanwhile, President Biden is back in Washington following this week's UN summit. His focus right now, conversations with French President Emmanuel Macron. Two spoke over the phone about a rift between France and the U.S. over providing Australia with billions of dollars worth of submarines.
The fiancé of Gabby Petito is still nowhere to be found. Authorities have resumed their search for Brian Laundrie in the Florida marshlands this morning. Laundrie remains a person of interest in Petito's disappearance. Police are not calling him a murder suspect. Petito's exact cause of death could take weeks.
Some families are still waiting for their child tax credits to deposit into their banks. The IRS distributed about $15 billion last week, but the agency says some families never got their money. The IRS says they are looking into the matter.
33 major U.S. companies are stepping up to help Afghan refugees. Amazon, Facebook, Pfizer, Tyson Foods, Uber, and UPS are among the companies that have promised to hire and train Afghans settling in the U.S.
Apple's reportedly working on software that could screen for signs of depression and other mental health conditions. The company is developing an algorithm that looks at users' health information such as physical activity levels, sleep patterns, and mobility.
The Housing market cooling off a bit in August. The National Association of Realtors say existing home sales fell 2% compared to July, the biggest drop-off since the spring.
With Halloween just over a month away, the National Retail Federation is expecting Americans to spend over $10 billion this year on everything from candy to costumes. And that's today's 9 at 9. Top local stories we are following today here at KSAT 12. A man is in the hospital right now after being shot in the face.
Now San Antonio police are looking for the person responsible. Police say the man was at a gas station near I-10 in East Houston around 10 last night when someone started shooting. The man drove to a house about 3 miles away on Bernardine Street and called 911. Police say he was shot in the jaw area and he is expected to be okay. He was able to talk to police and give them some information. At last check, police are still looking for a suspect. And new at 9, San Antonio police are asking for your help finding a missing teenager. They say 15-year-old Destiny De La Rosa was last seen on the 200 block of Wall Street. That's on the city's southeast side. The last time anyone heard from De La Rosa was this past Sunday. Police say she is about 5 foot tall, has brown eyes, brown hair. She was last seen wearing a pink top with jeans. If you know anything that can help police, you can call that number on your screen. That's 210-207-7660.
San Antonio Police and Crime Stoppers asking for your help finding a man who they say robbed a cell phone store on the south side. Happened back on August 22nd at a T-Mobile store in the 2900 block of Goliad. Police say the man walked in, pointed an unknown object towards an employee and demanded cash. After taking it, the suspect ran off. If you have any information about this case, call Crime Stoppers at 210-224-STOP.
Texas voters will decide on 8 proposed constitutional amendments in a statewide election slated for November 2nd.
But what exactly are those amendments? This is a new story on KSAT.com right now. And joining us, KSAT digital journalist Ferris Sabawi. Good morning, Ferris.
Hey, how are y'all?
We're doing very well, thank you. It's a good fall morning. First of all, how does a constitutional amendment wind up on the ballot to begin with?
Yeah, so Mark, it starts with the Texas legislature, and lawmakers will propose joint resolutions in which they'd support a potential constitutional amendment. From there, it needs 2/3 support from the lawmakers in both houses, right, in the House of Representatives and in the Texas Senate. And then the final step before it becomes entrenched in our Texas Constitution is it comes to the voters in an election such as this one, and it needs a majority of the support. So just, more than 50% of voters need to approve this amendment or the amendment proposals, and then they would end up in our Constitution.
And Ferris, what are some of the higher profile amendments voters will decide on?
Yeah, so there was a few things that were, fallouts from the COVID-19 pandemic that I think are really interesting. The third proposition, the third proposed constitutional amendment has to do with making sure that governments cannot, prohibit in any way any religious services, which was, a point of contention during the shutdown and during the pandemic protocols we had. The sixth proposition on the list allows people in nursing homes to designate an essential caregiver, and this caregiver cannot be denied any in-person visitation, which was another big point of contention during the pandemic. And then there are a few other things that have to deal with things like taxes and development. There's another amendment proposal about judges and the constitutional, the requirements on how long they need to be practicing law before they could be elected as judges. So really, it runs the gamut of all kinds of topics. And, so those are the 8 ones. And we have a full list on KSAT.com.
Ferris, what are some important dates to keep in mind as we get closer to Election Day?
Well, Mark, as you know, November 2nd is the election day, but that's not actually the most important date that people need to keep in mind. October 4th is the last day to register to vote if you haven't registered already, or to change your voter registration address. October 22nd, for those who vote by mail, that's the last day that election workers can receive a request for a mail ballot. So you guys have to keep that marked on the calendar as well. And of course, if you'd like to early vote, which is usually the easiest way to do it, October 18th through the 29th, there will be opportunities to early vote ahead of this November 2nd election.
All right, Ferris Sabawi, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank y'all.
Take care, Ferris. Right now, it is just about 9:08. We're hovering in the mid-60s.
And still ahead on GMSA 9, a big event happening this weekend, honoring one of KSAT's very own. Details on the head for the cure rates in a live interview.
But first, in your morning headlines, the very latest on the Gabby Petito case. That's coming up after the break with David Sears. In your morning headlines, we have some details on a nature preserve in Florida where Brian Laundrie is thought to be hiding out.
More heroes and getting in that final dip to the pool before winter hits. David Sears is here this morning.
Morning, David.
Yeah, if your pool's not heated, you got to start thinking about winter. Well, not us.
That's true.
Not quite yet.
We still have future months, but those folks up in the great Northeast, man, that pool doesn't last all year long. We'll have that for you in just a second. But first, the hunt for Brian Laundrie is continuing, and the search has expanded in several different ways. First, the area, and second, the personnel. The FBI has brought in a specialized group of divers to search the Carlton Wildlife Reserve for the former fiancé of Gabby Petito.
These guys are law enforcement partners. They're motivated and they're hungry to find Brian Laundrie. We've deployed numerous resources and we are trying to cover every acre in this preserve.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough task. The preserve covers over 24,000 acres from the beach to swampland. According to the Sarasota Herald Tribune, there are a lot of problems for the searchers, not to mention Brian Laundrie if he is actually hiding out in the park. There is plenty of deadly wildlife to deal with: alligators, black bears, panthers, coyotes, bobcats, 2 types of rattlesnakes, and of course insects. One survival expert told the paper that if Brian is in a preserve trying to hide out off the beaten path, he's either dead or in bad shape by now. He said that they should have found a sign of him, so he may not even have gone to the preserve. That was according to Mark Burrow, the survival expert that was talking to the paper. He also added that what's worse than the wildlife getting him is dehydration. So far, the search has not turned up anything. Brian Laundrie took off from his house on September 14th, hasn't been seen since. Police still consider him a person of interest in the murder of Gabby Petito. Her body was found in Wyoming. An autopsy revealed death by homicide. That volcano on the Canary Island of La Palma is continuing to throw up some lava and some pretty thick black smoke. The new fissure opened Monday after a 3.8 magnitude. So far, 190 houses have been destroyed and 6,000 people have been evacuated. The lava is slowly flowing toward more populated areas of the island and is headed for the Atlantic Ocean. Scientists believe the lava flows could actually last for weeks or even months. All right, here's your hero story for the day. You're inside a car. Virginia Waller Torres is the one driving and stuck in floodwaters in Washington, D.C. She says a prayer for help, and 6 Marines showed up. Prayer answered. The Marines are part of a special unit. They are body bearers performing funeral services at Arlington National Cemetery. Turns out Virginia's grandfather is a World War II vet who is buried in Arlington. Her father is also a Gulf War Navy vet. Virginia said her father was overcome when she told him about the Marines that came to the rescue.
And he called me back and he started crying because it was so emotional for him. I can't explain it words. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. This should also be what's expected of just humanity in general. This shouldn't be an outlier case. And if people just reciprocate that and do good on to others, I think our country's heading in a good direction.
Hugs for the Marines, prayers answered. And finally, a deer in Maine getting in one last dip in the pool before the cold winter hits. But you can see they already got the tarp in the pool, so the homeowner was afraid the deer's going to get caught in that pool cover, so the police were called. They were able to wrangle the deer. The animal got out, ran off into the woods, safe and sound, but feeling refreshed. I guess ready for winter now that got that last swim in.
We're glad the deer's okay.
That could have gone south pretty quick. It could have got caught and maybe drowned even.
Yeah, that would have been bad, but you know. Those animals, man, they got to get I'm waiting for the bear to show up.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Get his last dip in the pool.
Before hibernation kicks in, we'll have another bear story, David Sears.
Sure.
Thank you very much, David.
And we need it, and we have it. But we take it for granted. Water is a hot commodity these days, and it's the Edwards Aquifer that is our most trusted source.
It's been regulated and studied for decades. Now, more than 150 acres of land is furthering that research. Meteorologist Justin Horn explains how a chunk of Bexar County has become an above-ground laboratory for aquifer scientists.
to traverse this 150-acre plus plot of land takes a good set of wheels. Believe it or not, this is Bexar County in its natural state. Located along Cibolo Creek, the Edwards Aquifer Field Research Park is a new venture for the Edwards Aquifer Authority. Gifted to the EAA by the city of San Antonio as part of their aquifer protection program, it has shifted part of sustainability.
The higher we can keep aquifer levels, the more it benefits everyone. It benefits our permit holders, it benefits the springs, it benefits spring flow.
Interesting story, Justin.
Yes, we definitely can't take that for granted.
No, and there's so much research to be done on this. I mean, we know a lot about the aquifer, but we don't know everything there is to know. And with it being our water source going forward, one of our water sources, we've really got to protect it. And that's what they aim to do with this field research park. It's pretty interesting.
Fantastic.
Yep.
All right, time for an update, I guess, on pollen counts.
Yeah, so it wasn't the right pollen count earlier. I want to make
Yes.
sure we get the right count here. Ragweed is high. It's at 720. So those who have to deal with ragweed or gives you the allergy issues, it's the problem today. And as I mentioned earlier, ragweed season lasts until about our first freeze, typically sometime in November there. So just keep that in mind. Molds are moderate. Fall elm, pigweed grass also showing up today. There's a look at the lows this morning. It's worth showing again. We got down to 56 here in San Antonio. 40s, places like Bernie Stage, Kerrville got down to 44. It's the coldest morning in San Antonio since April 24th. And it just feels so great outside. Things are starting to warm up, and we'll see a quick rebound in these temperatures because the air is so dry. 66 already in San Antonio, 71 Stinson, 66 Kelly, 64 right now at Randolph, and winds are generally pretty light. Look around the area, 64 in Rock Springs, 69 Del Rio, 63 in Gonzales. Still have some 50s on the map up there around Kerrville and Fredericksburg. And clear skies for most of us. Dew points are going to start to climb a little bit. You really won't notice it, though. Through the weekend, the air is generally pretty pleasant. Dew points stay in the 50s. Now, by Monday and Tuesday, we start to see those dew points come up. Air gets a little more humid, and that's going to set the stage, hopefully, for a little bit of rain. Looking at the forecast for today, we're up around 88 for a high, mostly sunny during the afternoon. Easterly winds will be light, 5 to 10 miles per hour. I want to show you the drought monitor. We mentioned the rain. Last week, we had about 3% of the state in drought. Of course, very bad drought conditions as you get out west. As we go forward in time here, we're going to fast forward to today. You see that we're starting to see more drought kick in. So now 6% of the state is in drought. That's not a huge rise, but we're headed in the wrong direction. And in fact, areas around San Antonio are starting to see a little bit of drought kick in. So we see that sort of beige color there, that represents a moderate drought, and that's when we're starting to creep back into drought conditions. Bottom line here, we need some rain. You look at the last 5 months, rainfall, we did well in May, we did okay in June, pretty good in July. August, it really started to fall off, and so far in September, we just haven't gotten enough. So let's look forward in time and see if we do have any rain in the forecast. What we're going to watch is this cutoff low, which means that it's cut off from the jet stream. It's going to kind of wander out there for a little bit, and then finally push east by the time we get into early next week. So this is around 5 o'clock. This is in a pretty good position to start to kick up some showers and storms. I think just isolated stuff Monday, but by Tuesday, better chance of showers and storms. I don't think it'll be this widespread as what the model's putting out here, but I think about a 40% chance of rain is in order for some scattered showers and storms. So low humidity, temperatures in the upper 80s today, tomorrow. Morning lows in the 50s and 60s. Will be near 90 this weekend. And then there are your chances for rain next week. Right now, 40% chance both Tuesday and Wednesday, guys.
Kind of a fun time to be a weather person, isn't it?
It is. And it's so nice outside. I just went out on the roof a little bit earlier to take some pictures. Feels great.
Thanks for coming back into the building.
I didn't think about it because I wasn't sure if I was going to, but yes.
And thank you for the nice weather.
Yeah, you got it.
Just take credit for it.
Yep, 921, about 67 degrees.
And still ahead on GMSA at 9, Broadway returns to San Antonio, a preview of what to expect if you plan on attending any shows.
Last week, many New York Broadway shows like Lion King and Hamilton reopened for the first time since shutting down for more than a year because of the pandemic.
This week, San Antonio is welcoming back its first Broadway show with the national tour of My Fair Lady. RJ Marcus visited the Majestic Theater to see how the cast and crew are preparing.
It is a big week out here at the Majestic Theater in downtown San Antonio. The Majestic is set to host My Fair Lady. This is the first time that a national Broadway tour has made its way to San Antonio since the pandemic started. We talked to some of the actors and the staff that make the show go.
My Fair Lady is one of those classic American musicals from 1956 by Lerner and Loewe, and it just has incredible music. Our production, the set is incredible. The costumes are beautiful. We have this huge orchestra, sweeping orchestral melodies, and the cast is just fantastic. To get back out there and do what we love to do with the support of everybody backstage and at the front of the house, and know that we're all getting back to work, and to look out at the audience and see hundreds or thousands of people sitting out there, there's just no better feeling in the world right now.
We're so excited to have, Broadway back in the theater. It's been a long year and a half without a Broadway season, so we're excited to have, butts and seats again, and, just the excitement, of everything on stage. We want to make sure that everybody knows, wear your mask, come in and just be excited to, to see the show. You can always look at our website for any updates to our protocols at majesticempire.com.
My Fair Lady will be playing through Sunday right here at the Majestic Theater. For more information, head out to KSAT.com. RG Marcus, KSAT 12 News.
Great article about all the shows coming, including Hamilton returning to San Antonio coming up January 5th through the 16th at the Majestic.
Very exciting. And there's a lot more ahead on GMSA at 9.
The goal is to further research surrounding brain cancer. Details on this weekend's Head for a Cure race with a very special guest coming up after the break.
Plus details on a new series we're kicking off called The Investigation. We're taking a closer look at the forensic science used to solve crimes here in San Antonio. And good morning, welcome back. It is 9:30. On Saturday, we are going to have the Head for the Cure race. It's a 5K here in San Antonio that KSAT's a big part of. This is the 8th year that it's happening.
And you're running?
And I'm running. It starts at 8 a.m. if you'd like to run as well.
Here in the downtown area, it's a run or a walk. Head for the Cure became a big focus for us here at KSAT after our beloved news director, Jim Boyle, passed away from brain cancer over 7 years ago. And Jim's daughter, Erin Boyle Dempsey, who has been instrumental in bringing the race to San Antonio, joins us live this morning. Good morning. Hi, Erin.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, thanks for joining us. And, we wanted to get to the first question. We know this race is very dear to your heart, just as it is to all of us here at KSAT. Tell us a little bit about the journey to bring the race here and how it has received more support over the years.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Well, I started the initial race that I participated in was actually the initial Head for the Cure was here in Austin because I live in Austin, and it was the only one that was closest to me that supported my cause. And we started here, and then I just, got to talking with family and friends, and we were like, wow, San Antonio could really use the Head for the Cure. This brain cancer is serious, it's underfunded, and we need as much notoriety about it as possible. And it's a great way to honor my dad. He loved running. So, his natural love of running just makes it really a perfect match. And it makes my heart happy that we're in the 8th year, and it continues to grow and raise awareness, I hope.
Erin, in your most recent note to your Head for the Cure family, you mentioned the 3 Gs: glasses, gladiators, and glioblastoma. Tell us about that.
Well, I'm getting older. I've always been the one in my family that didn't have glasses or didn't need glasses, and here I am needing readers now. And as you guys know, my dad was never without glasses. It was kind of his signature. So when I realized I needed to get glasses, I was like, well, I want to honor my dad. I want him to look similar to some glasses he had later in his life. And so I went out on a hunt to find the perfect match. So it took me a while, but I did it. So it was the glasses. And then I love the magazine National Geographic. So did my dad. And around that time, I got my National Geographic in the mail, and the cover was gladiators. And I was like, oh, Dad would have loved this. So I immediately thought of him. And then while flipping through the magazine, reading about the gladiators, there was also a short article on some studies being done on glioblastoma and how to break the blood-brain barrier, which is the issue with medication getting to those tumors. So all of that together kind of dawned on me while I was running around Town Lake thinking of my dad. So I tied it all together to put my story out there again to raise money and awareness for the Head for the Cure this year.
And Erin, I don't know if you mind telling us a little bit about, when you were trying to bring the race to San Antonio and raise awareness. I know if you wouldn't mind sharing your story for the rest of the viewers of how this happened very fast for your family, discovering that your father even had brain cancer.
Oh, yeah, it was actually really fast. So when he was diagnosed, I'd never heard of this type of tumor. I would say that I noticed he was getting a little more tired a couple of months before his diagnosis. But then I also thought, my dad works really hard. That's not really a surprise. Mm-hmm. And then we moved from Dallas to Austin in August of 2013 and started to be able to spend more time with my family because we were closer. And that Labor Day weekend, my dad had told me that he was starting to lose feeling in his right hand. And I just remember giving him a hug and being like, Dad, it's okay. We'll figure it out. And then when we were there, he had a seizure and he was by himself when he had it. So my mom went to go take him to the hospital and then it progressed from there.
Erin, we have about 30 seconds left. Let's talk about the race real quick. How can people help if they can't run or walk in the 5K coming up this Saturday?
Oh, wow. There's so many ways. You can donate to the Head for the Cure online. You can sign up as a virtual runner, walker, and, participate in the race on your own time. You can simply spread the word on your social media accounts about this amazing organization. And I guess lastly, if you see your family and friends, participating or raising money, you could promote their efforts as well.
Erin, I mentioned off camera a while ago, at one point this morning, I looked around this studio and your dad hired everybody in this room. And I still get a little teary when I talk about him. But thank you for joining us today, Erin, so much.
Aw, I do too, friend. I do too.
Thank you so much.
I love seeing you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. And we're looking forward to a great event coming up on Saturday.
Yeah.
Erin Boyle Dempsey,
again.
Jim's daughter, joining us live from Austin. Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And taking a look outside with live cam, we are at 69 degrees this morning. It's been pretty nice.
An incredible start to the day. And I want to talk a little bit about Head for the Cure Saturday. We're going to have some great weather for that too. So it won't be as cool as this morning, but pretty close to it. We're going to start off in the 50s and 60s. So great for running. Now by the afternoon, yes, it will be in the upper 80s, but come out and join us Saturday morning. It will be perfect for doing a little bit of run, doing a 5K. 63 Sunday morning, will be up to 91. Sunday afternoon, mostly sunny. Here's the situation outside. You see the blue skies. Do have to mention, though, that there is a bit of an air quality today. We see this sometimes in the fall. Once these fronts come through, the air gets a little bit stagnant. Ozone is the issue today. So it's unhealthy for those who are sensitive to that. Otherwise, everybody else is okay. But if you have asthma or something like that, keep in mind today. Temperature-wise, 66 at the airport, 66 Hondo, 62 Tarpley, 55 still in Comfort, 56 in Kerrville after starting off in the 40s this morning. And football forecast, we do have some games tonight. This is good football weather. 81 kickoff, 74 though by halftime. By the end of the game, could be a little chilly. Sunset will be around 7:29, guys.
Thank you, Justin. Taking a quick look out at TransGuide. This is something that Stephen Cavazos has been following all morning. This was a overturned 18-wheeler at Loop 410 and WW White Road. You can see it's still holding up traffic there pretty significantly. Yeah, concrete mixture there is now upright. Main lane still closed, and you look at right now the frontage road out there northbound 410 near WWI is at an absolute standstill. We're going to keep an eye on it for you. All right, Big Give is underway right now. We haven't talked about this in a while. You're looking live right now at their website, and the ticker keeps going up, up, up. Over 7,200 people have donated over $1.5 million so far today. Yeah, it's an important time for you to give back to all your favorite organizations, and we understand we have till midnight. So let's go ahead and bring in RJ Marcus to explain the Big Give in general. Good morning.
Yeah, that's already a great start there, Stephanie and Mark. Of course, this is the 8th year of the Big Give, and over that time, this day of giving in San Antonio and South Texas has helped over 1,000 local nonprofits connect with more than 242,000 individual donors and collectively raise more than $30 million to support the critical services they provide for our community. So today's Big Give, again, started right at the stroke of midnight and runs through 11:59 p.m. tonight. So you still have a lot of time to donate or participate. The goal of the Big Give is to support our local nonprofits that are committed to making South Central Texas a great place to live, work, and play. So there are hundreds of nonprofits taking part in today's 24-hour virtual day of giving, from the San Antonio Food Bank, of course, that's one of the bigger ones, to Family Care Services, the Humane Society, the Arts and Community Theaters. Over 430 organizations, of course, are being part of this. And that's really the point. You get to donate to the organization that you want to. Now, keep in mind, there's a $10 minimum donation, but of course, there is no maximum donation. All donations made through the Big Give are eligible for a tax deduction. Contributions can be made through credit cards as well as debit cards and mobile wallets. Also, all donations will be processed by GiveGab. And all the details are right there on their website. And we continue to see those numbers go up. That is great stuff there. Again, these are nonprofit organizations located within our 15-county service area, including Bexar, Comal, Guadalupe, and all the way down the road to Frio, Wilson County. So we got the entire area covered. And this is no surprise, guys. Last year, the San Antonio area stepped up big time. Of course, with the pandemic, the Big Give raised more than $5 million in 2020. They had been averaging about 4.7 annually before that. So 20,000 donors took part in the event as well. So yeah, San Antonio stepping up big time. And you know what? Let's continue to raise the bar there.
One of the reasons we love this event so much is those local dollars stay local.
Absolutely. It goes right back into the community that really help out with so many different services. Again, child services, family services, anything and everything that you could think of.
Well, we're a good start over $1 million.
Yeah, we're good. We're rolling.
On the way. Let's keep it going. RJ Marquez, thank you.
Yes, thanks.
Right now it's 9:40, about 69 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
A new series coming to KSAT, this one focusing on the forensics of solving crimes in San Antonio. More details after the break. And welcome back. It's 9:44. Yesterday in our 6 o'clock news, we aired the first of a series of stories called The Investigation.
It's the whole series focusing on forensic science and how it's evolved over the years to solve crimes right here in San Antonio.
Erica Hernandez joins us now to talk more about the series. And good morning, Erica, first of all.
Hey guys, good morning.
Well, first of all, tell us a little bit about the series and why we decided to look into forensics science.
So oftentimes when we cover court trials, we hear an expert witness take the stand, and then we're all lost. We don't know what they're talking about. They start going into science, but this is very important science because these are the people that help investigators solve the crimes. So forensic science this week, in fact, is for National Forensic Science Week, so it's perfect to start this series during this week. But we wanted to really get a closer look at how it has developed over the years to help solve crimes, which it has immensely.
I always find this stuff so fascinating. You gave us a look inside the Bexar County Crime Lab. Tell us more about the kinds or types of crimes that they investigate there.
So there's all different types of forensic science, but they only do 3 specific types there. They do the DNA and serology department, which is DNA analysis. Then they have the drug analysis, which is their biggest department. They have the most cases there. And one thing I found really interesting about the drug analysis, they are the only lab in the state that it has 2 machines that's able to separate and identify marijuana versus hemp when that type of drug is taken in to get examined. And then they have the the ballistics and firearms and gunshot residue department, which is very interesting. You go in there, they have like this vault with just lines and lines of lines and lines of different type of firearms and the casings. They have this big microscope that looks at really closely at at bullets and casings to match them up in certain investigations.
What about the future of the crime lab now that the casework is going up?
Yeah, so one thing I found really interesting that they told me, as the population has increased here in San Antonio, unfortunately so has the amount of crime. And they're kind of busting at the seams at the location that they're at right now with so many cases coming in. So they're hoping in the future to move to a bigger lab that will also provide more types of forensic services. One of those services being toxicology, for instance, like in DWI cases and blood draw type situations. They could really help the county and surrounding areas also look to the Bexar County Crime Lab with investigations and helping them solve crimes.
What can we expect next in your series?
I'm really excited about the next one. Yesterday, I got to spend the entire day in San Marcos and really see what their forensic anthropology department does. And they do a lot of training across the world for investigators. Right there at Texas State University, we got to tour the body farm and see the different stages of decompositions of bodies out in areas and how it's investigated. And then we got a really close look at some training that was going on there at the time for ATF and for arson investigators on certain different type of fires and how they started and how, if bodies were found, how they're able to investigate those crimes. So we'll have kind of a two-parter on that next week.
Wow, world famous programs up there.
Yes, it's really interesting the work they're doing, and we got to go into the lab to see how they put, like if a body is found, how they kind of put it all together again. And it's really fascinating work, and the technology that they're using now is just so far in advance. It's from the days of just being able to fingerprint dust to now. There's just so much more that they're doing.
Well, we look forward to the stories next week.
All right.
Thank you, Erica.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Erica. More on KSAT.com right now. It is 9:48, and Justin Horn has a highly enjoyable task today, forecasting just about a most beautiful day we've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, people are happy today. People are happy with the meteorologist, so that makes my job a little bit easier. It is gorgeous out there. I want to start, though, with the tropics. And, you know, it's sort of interesting this time of year. Once we start getting fronts through here, which we obviously just got one, we start to see that chance for tropical activity moving into Texas come down just a bit. Can we still see storms throughout the rest of September and October? Tropical systems moving into Texas? Absolutely. But the chances come down a little bit because once you start getting these fronts through here, they sort of deflect these tropical systems away from Texas and away from the Gulf Coast. We certainly can't let our guard down, but that's just the situation. We do have a new tropical depression out there, number 18. This will likely become Sam as it moves west. It's slowly moving west. And we do think this will become a major hurricane, but it stays out over the open ocean. From there, still some questions, but probably going to get turned north, just like the last couple of systems. There's certainly nothing in the Caribbean right now. We'll still keep you posted if anything develops. There's the scene outside. Blue skies, 66 degrees, northwesterly winds at about 3 miles per hour, and it feels very, very comfortable. 59 right now, Comfort, 59 in Kerrville, 61 in Bandera. Starting to see a few 70s on the map, Stinson down to Pleasanton and over to Divine, and 69 right now in Del Rio, some 70s for Uvalde and Carrizo Springs. Dew points, as you might imagine, are very, very low. They're down in the dry category. That's where they stay all the way, really, I think, through Sunday before we start to see these dew points rise and the humidity rise. So through Sunday, we've got dew points in the 40s and 50s. By Monday and Tuesday, though, the Gulf opens back up. We get a surge of moisture in here, and that sets the stage, hopefully, for some showers and storms. We've got a system that'll be moving in from the west, and my hope is that it'll give us some at least decent rain. We need it. You'll see that there is nothing going on across the state of Texas right now behind that front. That system has pushed all the way up into the Great Lakes. There was a ton of rain and flooding up there across parts of Michigan yesterday, and then a line of showers and storms stretching from New York State down towards Florida as that system moves away. Our forecast today takes us up to 88, mostly sunny skies, easterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And as we look down the line, high pressure moves out of the way, and there is that system I'm speaking of. It gets cut off from the jet stream, meaning it's going to be a slow mover. It just kind of sits out there for a little bit and then slowly gets kicked off to the east. By Monday, it's in a pretty good position to start bringing us some clouds, some moisture, and maybe some rain. I'm not too convinced that we'll see a ton of rain on Monday, but by Tuesday and Wednesday for sure, looks like the showers and storms kick up. Now, it will not be this widespread. This model's overdoing it a little bit, but it gives you the general idea. About a 40% chance of rain, I think, both Tuesday and Wednesday, at least as it stands right now. We'll go 89 tomorrow, low humidity, mostly sunny, 89 Saturday, 91 Sunday. Morning lows will be in the 50s and 60s. By Monday, a 20% chance of rain, and then a 40% chance of rain Tuesday and Wednesday. If we do get the clouds and rain, that'll drag temperatures down, which is why we're forecasting the upper 80s right now. So kind of the best of both worlds, guys. We'll get a stretch here of beautiful weather, and then we do need some rain, so maybe some rain next week.
Yeah, the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Thanks, Justin.
You got it.
Otherwise known as Texas and A&M winning in the same weekend.
That'd be good, too.
For you guys?
Only if the Longhorns win, too.
I know. One of you is going to be disappointed. 9:51, about 70 degrees.
And the Alamo is expanding its Spanish Texas painting collection. Details on an unveiling event for their latest installment after the break.
Good morning.
Guys, hey.
Coming up on Live, Vanessa Hudgens from My Little Pony.
Plus Science Bob for a record breaker week. We'll see you soon on Live.
Check this out, article on KSAT.com. The Alamo is set to unveil a painting that expands the Spanish Texas collection.
So yes, this is the Alamo and the Jose Miguel Arciniega Descendant Society, and that art piece will be unveiled, looks like, on Friday at 10 a.m. So David Baisden's Alamo de Parras oil painting portrays Jose Miguel Arciniega, a military explorer and legislator, and Joseph Gregorio Arciniega, a Spanish-American patriot, and Florentin Felipe Arciniega. That's according to the Alamo.
Yeah, you see the work right there. They're shown in full dress uniform in front of the Alamo, which helps tell a portion of the Alamo's history from 1803 through 1835.
So we have a quote from the director there. So the Alamo is honored to receive this gift that will expand our collection concerning the history of Spanish Texas.
The Alamo will unveil the gift at up to the Alamo collection tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. To check out the story and share it, go to KSAT.com.
You guys have a great day.